How are you guys doing? It is Wednesday, August 26th, 2020 out here in this quarantine. This is the first profile I'm going to do in real time because I realized that I didn't do a Virgil van Dijk profile. I meant to do one in his place. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do it right here, right now. So if you're unaware of who Virgil van Dijk is, he is a 6'4", 29-year-old center back that currently plays for Liverpool, and he currently plays for Netherlands as well. He really came up on the scene on Liverpool, but before that, he was playing at Groningen, and then because he was playing in the Netherlands, he went to Celtic in the Scottish League. They ended up winning 3 Scottish championships while he was there. Incredible performance. He eventually transfers to the Premier League, and he plays at Southampton for 3 years, up until 2018. And then once Liverpool got rid of Coutinho, they spent the money on that deal on Alisson Becker and on Virgil van Dijk, and immediately that year, Liverpool was already they made their way to being. No, they made their way to being one of Europe's best teams, and eventually being the Champions League winner in 2019. They finished as runners up in the Champions League, but in the meantime, they were still able to get all of their work done, especially with Virgil van Dijk leading the way. Because if you see him play, you can see how dominant he is. Because he's just so big and strong, he dominates it aerially, and he's so agile, and he's quick, and he has such an intelligence about him. He can make a lot of plays that a lot of very elite soccer players can't. He can still pass, he can still move, and he can score if you really, really need him to. But most definitely when you need him to make a big stop down in the stretch, he's done it a lot for Liverpool. You can definitely say he can do it because he has done it time and time again for the Liverpool side. And I think it makes a lot of sense in saying, because Liverpool was so dominant with him on their back as their center back, he had to have been the reason. He was eventually named the Premier League Player of the Year in 2019, where he had 29 clean sheets. Just overall, just amazing year for them. They would miss out on the Premier League, like I said, but he would be named the UEFA Player of the Year. And he would finish as runner-up to Lionel Messi in the 2019 Ballon d'Or. And then leading into 2020, this is his second year on the big stage in Liverpool, and I think in Champions League they lost to Atletico Madrid in the round of 16, but they were able to win Champions League. Liverpool won Champions League for the first time in like 30 years. They were able to do so. They dominated the Premier League. They went about 17, 18 games where they hadn't lost a game to start out the season, which is pretty unheard of. But a lot of it was because Virgil van Dijk was leading on the back end. And of course, they had Mo Salah, and they had Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, scoring all the goals on the other side. But it's like, along with Robertson, along with Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think Virgil van Dijk held a lot of it down in the back. And I feel like he's a big part of their success. And I mean, considering he's 29 and he's only really had 2 years of success, those are 2 incredible years of success. There are a lot of elite level center backs that have been like at the top for all of their lives and couldn't even dream of posting up a season that 2 seasons back to back that Virgil van Dijk did. So I mean, as of right now, with Champions League just being finished, and what seems as though the our Premier League is going to start up very soon. Going into this season, I'm very sure that when we look at the roster and see Virgil van Dijk, you know that he's in for a good, almost perfect soccer game from the beginning to the end. Not much to say. He's only played 2 years in, but the way he's playing, I'm telling you, as of right now, I would enjoy watching Virgil van Dijk as he's playing right now, because the way he's dominating other players in the Premier League. These are guys that play professional soccer. Like, they get paid to play soccer, and this dude's kind of throwing them around like rag dolls. With that said, Virgil van Dijk is definitely elite. He's recognized by all of Europe for what he's done over the last 2 years, and he has a Champions League win to show for it. With that said, I want to thank you once again for hearing my piece. It is Wednesday, August 26th. I'm James Sims. This is The Elite. Thanks for hearing my piece. Peace out.